Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Milani here. Welcome to my new channel. And some of you guys might not know, some of you know that I had a last channel, Doughboy. All this crap happened with my email, Google support, locking me out, couldn't get in, blase blase. Now we're here. So my first video, I just did something to show you guys what I do when I want to go out to the movies, to eat and stuff like that. Just something I want to put on if I want a face but I don't want the most, you know what I'm saying? So this is the look we came up with. I did film this before, but I did not like how I did it. It was just too many mistakes, so I decided to film it again, and I think we got it this time. If you're watching this video, then we definitely got it. But yeah, so welcome to my channel. I plan to do a whole lot of more makeup looks, you know, and stuff like that. I want to get into vlogs, but I'm not completely sure if I want to or not, so we'll see. Hopefully in the near future, you know. Let me know if you guys want to, like, you know, see vlogs. I don't know, maybe. I just think my life is boring. And if you don't, then let me know. So without further ado, again, welcome to my new channel. Hope you guys subscribe, you know, all that good stuff, and yeah. So without further ado, to the video. So to start with our face, I'm gonna put a scarf on so it's like out of my face, because yeah, who wants their hair in their face while they're doing their makeup? Okay, so now that we have like our hair out of our face, we're gonna start with moisturizing. And what I like to use to moisturize is the Cetaphil face and body lotion. I like to use this because I have sensitive skin, and this is the only moisturizer that I know that keeps my face very soft and it doesn't break me out in hives. Usually some lotions, they're either too aggressive to my face, or they're scented, and that's just not good for my face. So then after I moisturize, I go in with my primer, and the primer that I like to use is the MakeupForever Step 1 primer, the smoothing primer. I have really large pores around my nose and my cheek area, and this is the primer that I see really does help with smoothing the appearance of my pores, and a really good application. For foundation today, I'm gonna go with my Fenty Beauty foundation. This foundation gives you a matte finish, which is perfect for me and my oily face, so that's what we're gonna be using today. And I'm actually going out today. I'm going out to see a movie with my girl Nina. So we're gonna go see Tomb Raider. So hopefully that's, I love movies with a strong female leading role, so hopefully that's gonna be a good movie. And then I just take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I go ahead and just pat it on my face. With this foundation, I like to work in sections because it dries down pretty quickly. So I like to work it from area to area. And the shade that I'm in, my Fenty foundation, is 200. Now for this look, this is my like everyday go-to makeup look when I'm going out. I do have a routine that only takes me like 5 minutes when I'm in a rush to go somewhere. If you guys want to see that, give this video a like, so I know you want to see that 5-minute easy get ready with me. Now for concealer, I'm going to use my Nars Radiant Concealer and my Kylie Concealer. These two I love because my Nars can give me a little bit yellow, but this Kylie Concealer in the color Bone gives me a perfect pink undertone, which I have both undertones, so this makes it easy to mix together to get my perfect concealer shade. I like to go under the eyes, my forehead, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and the corners of my mouth when it comes to concealing and highlighting. Then I'm going in with my Kylie concealer. And I only use a little bit of the Kylie, so it's not too light. And then with my Real Technique sponge, I go ahead and just buff everything in. I be feeling like I abuse my face when I use a beauty blender or Real Technique sponge or whatever, a sponge in general. I be feeling like I abuse the crap out of my face. I love the way these two concealers just look together. Creamy, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer is like my all-time fave for sure. I look a little bit crazy right now, but it's okay because we're going to contour this face and it's going to look a whole lot better. Okay, now that we have all that blended in, it's time to contour this face. So I'm going to use the Fit Me foundation stick in Toffee. Tomato, it doesn't matter. It's still the same thing, so. And then we're just going to contour our face. Where I like to normally contour, I like to contour my nose, my cheeks, my forehead, and my jawline. I usually don't necessarily really contour my nose. I just like to shade it in with this color. I don't necessarily do a precise nose contour. You know what I'm saying? I use my MAC 170 buffing brush and we're just going to buff everything in. To set our face, I'm going to be using the Fit Me loose powder in shade 20 to bake. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Superstay Better Skin Maybelline powder in 25. So I'm going to grab the flat side of my Real Technique sponge and just bake my nose, and then I'm going to bake under my eyes with this powder. The reason I bake with this powder and the reason I choose it more than, like, you know, the Laura Mercier or whatever, it has a tint of color and I just get it a smidge shade darker than mine, so my under eyes are not like so in your face, you know. And then I'm just gonna set my chin. I'm not baking my chin, I'm just gonna set it. But I'm gonna add a little bit more powder to my laugh lines around that area because I do get a lot oily there. And then on my eyebrows because my eyebrows get oily. And with that, I don't care how it looks because I'm just gonna dust it away, but I do apply a lot of powder on my eyebrows, especially because I'm using a pomade today. And you know, pomade is like a gel-like substance. So I want to make sure that it's not moving around. And we're just going to chisel down here. And the brush that I'm going to use to set the rest of my face is this angled fluffy brush from Sephora. It's a pro angled blush brush, but I use it for my powder. So we're just going to go ahead and use it and set our face. So I just go in and I just set the places where I didn't bake. And to bronze and contour our face, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder in Saddle. And I'm going to be using my MAC 137 brush to bronze. I have to clean my brushes, so I apologize in advance for my trifling ass brushes. Now with my MAC 163 brush, I'm gonna be defining it just a little bit more. I usually focus the product with this brush right on the hairline when it comes to my forehead. And then with a dual fiber stippling brush from MAC, my 187 brush, I'm just gonna buff out my cheek area. Just so everything, you know, is blended in. And then for blush, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Blush Trio and Peachy Love with my Morphe brush that doesn't have a number on it, so I'm sorry. It came in a set that I got as I think a birthday present. So I'm sorry. But we're gonna be using the two outer shades, the pinky one and the orange, the light orange one. So those are gonna go on our cheeks. With the same stip filling brush, I just go ahead and blend everything. Okay, so I did my brows off camera because it's too time consuming. But if you guys want to see how I do my brows, then just comment down below and you tell me that you want to see how I do my brows. And I will more than gladly do a brow tutorial for you guys. We're going to prime our eyes, and I'm going to be using the same face primer that I used in the beginning of the video. The MakeupForever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. And I'm just going to prime my eyes. Like so. And then I'm going to set our eyes with whatever face powder I have available. I have right in front of me was a True Match powder, and I'm just going to set it with a flat brush. This one's from MAC. It's the 242 brush. And I'm going to set my eyes all the way up to my brows. So what we're going to be doing with the eyes is we're going to be doing a nice simple like 2-minute eye, because I'm just going to the movies and eat with like my girls. So it's not like I'm going to go to a party or something where I would get even more glam. Not in this case. So what I'm going to do is with the bronzer that we used, Saddle, I'm going to grab a flat fluffy brush, and this one is from MAC. It's the 227. It's a fat dome, not even dome, but it's a fat eyeshadow brush. It's fluffy too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig it into the saddle, and I'm just gonna pat this on our lid. I'm not worried about blending just yet. So then with my 224 brush, I'm just gonna blend the edges. I'm just gonna blend this off. I'm gonna keep patting on product until I feel like it's to the intensity that I want it, and then I'm just gonna keep blending out the edges. So I like it. It's very chill. I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna grab the shade Rustic with my Morphe flat top blending brush. Also came in a set, so I don't have the number, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna pack on the product, and I'm just gonna focus it on the outer corner but blend it in. And then going back in, and then I'm just gonna go back and forth with my 224 so it's all blended in. So I like it for the most part, but I want to give it a little extra oomph into it. So I'm going to use my, I forgot what these are called, but I'm going to use my Kylie glitter shadows, I guess what they're called, but I'm going to use my Kylie glitter shadow, and it is in the shade Twinkle Twinkle. Or should I use the other one? I'm so torn. Let me see. I don't know which one I want to use. You see that? Gorgeous. Okay, we're mixing both of them. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna actually just use this and dab it in the middle of my, well, that's not gonna work. Okay. So first I'm gonna go in with Twinkle Twinkle. And then I'm gonna go on with Superstar and put that in the middle and blend it out with my finger. I like it. So that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use these two. There we go. Just just a little extra oomph, just a little bit. Just because I felt like the brown was just very flat. I don't do well with flat. So the same transition colors that we did on top, we're going to do on the bottom. I'm going to use the Morphe M506 for that. And then with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Black Eyeliner, I'm going to just tightline my eye. Now that we tightlined, I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude mascara, and we're just going to coat our eyelashes. Personally, me, I don't care if my eyelashes look gross and chunky as hell if I'm going to be putting on eyelashes. So I'm going to put on my Dodo Lashes in D309. They look like this. Great. But you get it. 309. D309. Dodo Lashes in D309. Now give me a sec while I put them on. Put my lashes on now. And they are everything. So pretty and fluffy and big. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to undoing all this bake. Okay. So I'm gonna use the same powder brush that we used to set our face to brush everything off, but while I brush everything off, I'm still going to be using my Better Skin powder. Okay, now that all that bake is off, we're going to move on to highlight. I'm going to be using my Morphe M510, and we're going to be using the most hyped and worth it highlighter out right now. We're going to be using the ABHxAMREZY highlight, the Anastasia and ABHxAMREZY collab. Are you ready? And there's no need to me explain what I'm about to do. I'm just about to glow to the gods. Okay? Do you see that? I hope you guys understand that Mars and Jupiter can see us. Now before I highlight my nose, I use a different brush, and I do something else. So with the same brush that we contoured with, I'm gonna grab just a little bit of saddle, and I'm not necessarily gonna contour my nose, but I am just gonna bronze it up a little bit. So I just pat it on the sides of my nose like that, and I actually put some in the middle just like that, but I just pat it instead of like moving around product. And then with the same stippling brush, I'm just going to pat that in also, just to blend everything together. And then with the Anastasia, I'm going to use this tiny little eyeshadow detailer brush that I also got in a Morphe set. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this one, but anything similar to it. Look at this. But then with my finger, I just like to blend it just so it doesn't look crazy. With the same brush, I'm gonna do underneath my brow. And just blend it out with my finger. The whole purpose of this damn headband was to keep my hair out of my face, but somehow it gave me a cute little side bang. And I'm mad at it, so I'm gonna leave it there. You're highlighted to the gods. Now with a Wet n Wild fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend everything together. I'm gonna put some of that Kylie Superstar in our inner corner. I'm gonna be using MAC Strip Down Liner to line our lips. And then I'm going to be putting in the middle KatVonD's Noble Liquid Lipstick. In the middle. And then with our concealer brush, with some concealer, we're going to clean up the edges. You can keep the lip this way, but I actually want to top a gloss on top of this. And I'm going to use Kylie Gloss in So Cute. I like how glossy and muted this looks. Like the lip is so mute, but it's glossy and it's so pretty. I actually ran out of setting spray. You hear it? But I'm gonna see if I can get something out of it. This is the NYX Matte Finish Spray. Oh, I actually got a lot out of it. Whoa. Let me take this off and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the scarf is off. My hair is snatched. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be making a lot more content. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it. So you guys, until next time, Milani signing out. Kylie did the damn thing with these glosses. I've been trying her so.